guys, JB's Lab, Johnny B here. Alright, we're going part 5, walk through Baldur's Gate 3. Alright, this is really the second part of the Druid Grove really early in the game. Alright, so we're gonna continue where we left off. We just finished talking to Kagha over here, and we were able to kind of release a little tiefling that got in trouble for stealing the idol. Okay, so there's still a few things to do while we're in here. First things first, let's go ahead. The biggest thing is the healer, right? Nettie, the healer, is while we're here. So let's go talk to her and see what's up with that, and then we'll go into what else has to be done here. So if you come in through here, this is where Nettie's at. Go ahead and talk to her.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
All right, options. I'm gonna wait patiently.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Okay, let's go with this option here.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. Crawled in? Some sort of bug? Or...
Something worse than a bug, lady.
Did it look like a tadpole? But from your worst nightmare? All slime, teeth, and tentacles?
Sounds about right.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Alright, so let's follow her then.
Head on in.
You don't want to loot anything while she's standing there, so wait till she goes inside. Alright, and then from there, as long as you're not visible here, you could open some stuff. Got some healing potions here. If she's standing there while you do that, then yeah, that'll be considered stealing. Trying to see what's in this chest here. I can get to it. Alright. Screw it, let's talk to Nettie here. We gotta come in through here.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Alright, I don't really think it matters what you choose here.
Gave Master Halson a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do.
All right. Let's see. Let's ask about what she's got in her hand here.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
Looking closer, you recognize the branch. And it's no druidic cure. She's holding Kalimvor's kiss, a briar from the Dale lands, and a deadly poison.
I knew she was up no good. Looked like a shank. Let's see here. I don't really think it matters which one of these you go with.
But I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
All right.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow. Hard to say, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne, and I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers, joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath. One step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
All right, guys. We just had that dialogue with Nettie. I know it was a little long, but I mean, playing this game, the dialogue is based on dialogue too, and the decisions that you make. So.
Better than becoming a mind flayer.
All right. After talking to Nettie and whatever you guys talk about, whatever decisions you make, that's fine. You want to come back over here, okay? And we're gonna talk to this guy right here. His name's Rath. All right, and since we've already offered to rescue Halsin with Nettie, it's a pretty easy conversation, except you want to kind of coerce him to show you some stuff. So check this out.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
So he's definitely a Team Halsin guy. So we're gonna
Master Halsin.
select that one.
Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Kagha back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
All right, since we've already offered to go ahead and find Halsin, it's already one of the side missions. We might as well go ahead and accept this. It's a two for one special.
I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
All right, from right here, instead of just saying no need to fret, I'll find them, or never mind, I'm not interested, select this middle one right here, and then you'll get some rewards after you release house, and you're gonna have to come back and talk to him. You get some gear.
Our need is great. I will open the treasures of this grove to you, even if the circle forbids it. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
Alright, so we just talked to Rath there. I mean, we got the 2-for-1 special. Okay, except we get more rewards by doing the same mission, so if you opt to rescue Halsin, might as well. You know, might as well. So if you haven't been watching the first walkthroughs here, I'm playing as a druid build here. Okay, so as we go along, I'll kind of let you know what we're going with. What I like about the druid build is that it's not only can you be a rangy attacker and learn spells and all this, but you could be a little tanky too, because you could turn into an animal, specifically a bear, and then even after all your hit points are taken, you know, in battle with your bear, then the bear just goes away, and then you'll just be back in your regular form with all your hit points back left. So if that's not tanky, I don't know. I don't know what else you would call that in a game like this. So after talking to Rath, all right, enough of me mumbling this stuff here. We're gonna talk to Kagha. Let's go ahead and save here, because there are gonna be some dice rolls. So, you know, dice rolls don't go your way. Hey, you know, you could always just reload up. Okay, I mean, this game is it's not gonna go perfect every time, and sometimes you're gonna have to restart. You know, whether it's from the start of a conversation, from a confrontation or a battle. So get used to saving it. Let's talk to Kagha here now.
Go on, say it. You think I'm a monster?
All right, here we go.
First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Alright, we're gonna go with this first option here. Biggest reason why we want to go here is because it does unlock an extra side mission. If you want to go straight through the storyline, it doesn't matter. And if you don't have a druid, it doesn't matter. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and select this one here.
The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary.
Past teachings come into focus. The Rite of Thorns is a rare practice, outlawed in most circles, for causing more harm than it eases.
None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
I don't think it matters what you choose at this point.
A disease of the flower must not reach the root. Pluck the petals, sever the branch if you must, but cut out the rot before it infects the whole of the wood. Teachings of the Tree Father. Do you agree?
I agree, your ass is crazy.
Words I heed to the letter, to keep my brood safe. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to the tiefling leader. Zevlor, he's called. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. with the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Consider the Rite of Thorns, a rare art plucked from illicit domains.
All right, we're gonna think back on our teachings and see what happens.
When the prayer ends, vines curl upwards from the earth, and thorns sprout forth. Those within are isolated, and those without rejected. Isolation breeds violence. Few circles survive it. There is more to Kagha's tale. The grove must hide her secrets.
Yeah. That's what we're looking for right there. So, looking to uncover her secrets. It's gonna take the. This is also gonna add some time to the walkthrough here, but you know, it is what it is. We're gonna go in through here. All right, let's go ahead and save it. So we're trying to get in here and find Kagha's chest, which is going to be right on the other side of where this guy's looking at over here. It's right on the other side.
What's that?
All right, so you see that glowing back there? That's the chest. The thing is, we can't get to it when he's standing right there. So I'm gonna talk to him real quick and then see if he'll keep moving from there.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
All right, so that kind of worked. As long as he's not standing there, I'm pretty sure we're good to go. So let's come up through here. Okay, and then we got the chest right here. Gonna save this because it is a dice roll. Anytime you use thieves' tools or disarming the trap, whatever the case is.
Open up.
All right, here we go. Anytime you do any of this, you see where it says add bonus at the bottom. Add the bonus. Why not? Use any kind of bonus you can get. All right, so well, couldn't get it that first roll. That's fine. We're gonna try again. See if we get some help. All right, we got some help. Wait. So now we could open this up here. We're gonna take all. All right, and then go to your list of stuff here. You're gonna want to read this. A half-torn note. The marks crisscrossing the page don't look scribed so much as slashed. Kagha. Swamp docks, tree, meet me alone. All I did. All right, so yeah, I guess we got to go to Swamp Dock somewhere. I'm sure it'll be further down in the further into the game and stuff, but okay. And then there's a book that we got here. Go ahead and read that. Baldur's Canticle, the Shadow Druid's Doctrine. Okay. Fine. Limber from overuse. Corner of one page is folded inwards. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Don't know what good that does. Oh, what? Actually, Gale is inspired. Okay. We got an inspiration point gain. All right, I'll use that. Inspiration is for rerolls. So if you do like fail like in battle or something, you can use your inspiration points to reroll and hopefully get a better outcome. So, all right. So now that we got that, we're pretty much done with this section right here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this here real quick. I'm gonna keep moving up through here. All right, there's a few steps here, so let's open up our map here. You'll see where gonna talk to Arabella's parents here. We gotta find Zevlor and talk to him. All right, so those are per their main mission and everything. So if you want to unlock some cool stuff later on as well, I would urge you to go through here. All right, it shouldn't be too bad. All right, we're gonna get into a battle, and I'll try to explain best as I can what I'm doing, so to give you a good idea, you know, what's in my head as I'm doing it. But yeah, we're gonna come down through here.
Is someone singing?
All right, so want to investigate the beach. Someone's singing. Okay, it's up to you if you want to go as a whole crew like this or not. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go turn-based mode, and you're gonna find that turn-based mode before getting into combat is it's a must, especially as you get through the game.
Faith protects me.
Why? Because you want to have your characters strategically placed. You don't want to have all your characters just bunched up all the time. And that's when you know, your brain comes into play here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and got character up here on some high ground. Right, I'm gonna transform into a bear with my guy here, and I'll use him as one of my kind of front line guys. Let's see here, Gale. I'm gonna put him high ground too, because he's a range attacker. So I'm gonna put him up top. Okay, remember to use dash, guys. Dash is a great tool to help you travel a little bit faster and everything on the turn-based style. And even when you're not doing turn-based, dash will help you go further distance too, but typically while you're in battle. Now, Lae'zel, she's a front line. That's going to be someone you want connecting with her sword. So you want to make sure that you have her in the front lines too. So let's dash her up a little bit here. Get her a little bit closer. So we're gonna keep. It's not as fast, all right, as moving all your guys into combat right away, but you're gonna have the upper hand. And sometimes it's gonna take you getting into combat and seeing where everybody kind of lines up, and then reloading. And then kind of going from there. I mean, this game is not easy. You're gonna have to reload sometimes, and even when you think you got a good setup, you get a bad dice roll, and shit goes to crap, and you're gonna have to reload again. So I mean, it's that type of game. So we're gonna go ahead, environmental turn. At this point, I'm gonna put Lae'zel right here. Actually, I'm gonna keep her. Where?
We mustn't speak.
Where's my character at? I don't even know where he's at.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more
Oh,
interesting
there he is.
times.
All right, so let's go turn into a bear. All right, so we're gonna use our wild shape. Okay, that's just gonna be the best route as a druid. Wild shape is where it's at. All right, we're gonna go ahead and dash here. Gonna get a little bit closer to this kid. I don't want to get too close. All right, because I want to finish positioning my range guys. Okay, I got my two frontline guys kind of set up right there, pretty good. But let's go ahead and finish setting up our range guys. So I want to put Gale right here, kind of up here. You know, that way he could attack from up top. Same thing with Shadowheart. I want her a little bit further up here. That way I don't have to waste movement time. Once we start the battle, we can just start attacking them. So let's go ahead and skip this here. Okay. Go there.
I applaud your taste.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and dash. Get up to
New
here.
horizons.
Environmental turn.
enough waiting. I crave blood.
All right, so we're gonna put Lae'zel here, which is fine.
What to do?
And then we're gonna go ahead and talk to the kid.
Shh. Listen.
Okay.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm.
All right, guys, dice roll. It looks like right here. I don't think it matters, but oh, I got an advantage situational, and got some wisdom, and I'm gonna go with the additional guidance. All right, guys, any boost you can get, remember to put it on there. All right, it's gonna be the difference between life and death. Let's roll the dice. Success.
The
All right, keep going.
suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Uh-oh. Sweet. All right, here we go. Now you see why we have all our players kind of spread out a little bit. With their ability to fly, pretty good. Let's see here. Jump to character and turn. All right, so I'm gonna use Shadowheart here. Gale's kind of screwed up a little bit, so I don't know if I'm gonna use Healing Word. Let's try attacking this harpy over here. And then we could do a spiritual weapon. All right, here we go. We got the enemies doing their thing. All right, Gale's already taking some punishment. All right, you know, with the bear, you don't really have to do much. You know, you just need to go ahead and just use the claws. Do some damage. You could always jump to help out somebody else, but we're gonna stay right here. He's kind of tanky, so. All right, got a good hit on her. Just mark that little kid. I think we failed. That little kid got marked. I might have to save him. I don't know. Oh, there goes Gale. I'm gonna have to revive Gale. Use Guiding Bolt. It's just a strong ranged attack. It just. All right, Gale, get your ass up, bro.
Battle of wits.
Can't do anything with Gale right now. I'm gonna try shoving this guy. That didn't work. Really not gonna work with the mage or the sorcerer. Anyway, here we go. He's over there still singing.
I will have your head, Harpy.
There's a main attacker right there. There we go. Let's go. I'm gonna have her jump over here. Oh, I guess you couldn't jump.
No choice but to keep going.
Let's see here. He's only got 10 left. Yeah. I'm gonna jump up here, guys. All right. Claws on this guy. There we go. Just missed that. We're gonna attack with this guy. Miss. Okay, just a bad dice roll. So you getting one, and then you getting all the rest of them. Magic missile, especially once you get into the level 2s and everything, it doesn't miss. It's a sweet rangy attack, magic missile, and you could target multiple targets. It's a great attack, especially if you can't see the target, you could still target them with that attack. That's why Gale is really nice to have, unless you have your own kind of, you know, sorcerer or mage on the team. But just can't stress enough how much that attack could help you out in some really difficult situations. Got him bold again. Just a great overall range attack. It always seems to do a ton of damage. Looks like I got one more harpy to take care of. There's this one over here. He's gonna fly over there towards. Sweet. I don't really have to do anything with Lae'zel.
Nothing important is ever easy.
There's not enough movement, so we're gonna jump. I'm gonna jump over here. Then we're gonna attack. There we go. I'm gonna keep attacking. This is the last harpy. There we go. Alright guys, I don't know if that kid's dead or what. Let's go ahead and loot these harpies. Alright, I'm going to return back to Jake here. Kid's down here somewhere. I think he got murked. Yeah, he did. Let me see if I can revive him though. I think I might be able to revive him. Target must be a playable character. Oh man, sorry kid, couldn't save you. So really the point was to save the kid. I didn't know that I didn't know that the harpies were gonna kill him off the bat, but at least you get an idea of combat and what you want to do when you get into there. Okay, if you would have gone in there with you know, with your whole crew all together, it would have been a bit tougher of a match. Now, I know Gale died. I thought it was a good idea to put him up there, but I forgot they knew how to fly. Either way, we're all good. We're going to come back up this way here. Gonna save it, of course. All right, we're reaching the tail end here of the walkthrough. We're gonna save it here and keep going. Let's talk to the parents here.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Cool. Stop that.
I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Mad is. You talk to this guy, this cat right here.
He stares right past you as if you're invisible or boring. He's still staring right past you.
Yeah, without
You see nothing out of the ordinary. When you
without
turn
saving
back,
that kid, you
there's
can't.
no trace of the child.
Yeah. Well, I failed on that. It's all good. if you would have been able to save that kid like you're supposed to, then you'd be able to unlock Mole and stuff underneath, and she's actually a character that comes in handy later in the game, but shit happens. All right, here we go. Let's go talk to Zevlor real quick. All right, that's really the last part of this section here. Let's go talk to Zevlor and stuff, and that's about really all you have to do here off of the initial Grove stuff now. I would highly recommend talking to all the vendors and everything and selling any kind of loot that you have that you don't need. And we'll end up doing that a little bit later, but for the sake of time and the sake of the walkthrough, go ahead and continue through here.
No, sir. But if there's a clip, they'll find it.
Yes.
Again, we're in Johnny B's lab. Okay, Baldur's Gate walkthrough part 5. This is really the tail end of the Druid Grove. We're going to talk to Zevlor here.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the Druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Kagha's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the Druids might see sense. A low thought.
I'm not trying to help this guy out. I ain't got time to be
but the Druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get
chaperone them through the woods and
within
stuff.
striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once. It doesn't sit well with me either. But to get these people to safety, there's nothing I won't do. You'd be well rewarded for the risk. But if that won't sway you, there's nothing more to discuss.
Yeah, there really isn't any more to discuss, guys, because nothing's gonna change. You're gonna come back with Halsin in this case, okay, and then that's, you know, so there's no need to do anything different. Okay, you're not on this time crunch where you have to make a decision right now. All right, we've already made the decision to 2-for-1 for the Halsin return, and that is gonna be quite a mission.
Best we get used to that.
All right, but yeah, as for these other missions here, we're pretty much all set. So, trying to remember how to get out of here. Out through here. No, there's another way out from in there. It'll take you out the back end, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if you come up through here and then use this ladder right here, take it upstairs. Don't try to steal anything, okay? They're watching. There's nobody there. You could try to loot the stuff, but all right, guys. So we're kind of in the back side here. Okay, Druid Grove. Well, we're about done with that. We're gonna have to come back, but for right now, that's really all you need to do. You don't necessarily have to come back this exit here, but for the purpose of where we're going next with the walkthrough, this is, you know, this is where we're gonna start it up next. So, much love. Appreciate you guys watching. If there's anything that I missed, comments, concerns, any tips, anything like that, please leave them on the comments. All right, like and subscribe. Johnny B out.